In this video today, I'm going to be fixing a beginner DJ Serato library.
Before we get started, let me just ask you a quick favor. 79.1% of you that watch this channel are not subscribed. So if you're watching this right now, click the subscriber button because it will help the channel out. Now let's get on with the video.
So they've sent me over their Serato library, but I don't have the actual track. So if I go into, say, this crate here, all these tracks here, they won't load because I don't have the physical files, but I can still organize their crates and their tracks as if I had them. So I'm going to show you what I would do to fix this. So on the left-hand side, and you've got their crates. Now, if you have a look at their crates, they don't really mean much, and there's not really much structure to them. So we've got UK things, all things Cater mix, mixes, EDM, bashment, R&B. So we've got some genre crates here, but they could be done a little bit better. So let's go down a bit more. So we've got hip hop, Afrobeats, pop, throwbacks, 2, acapellas, which has only got 2. Then we got a few more crates here. Now, this can be cleaned up a lot better. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna resort this. So I'm gonna create a new crate down here and just call this genres. Let's bring this to the top, and then I'm gonna drag in all of his genres. So I'm gonna go R&B, UK rap, hip hop, Afrobeats, bashment, pop, EDM, dance music, then we got deep house, then we got drill, reggae, and we got dancehall. So I think that's all the genres sorted. So if I close that, already it's looking a little bit better. So let's have a look at some of the ones we can probably get rid of. They ain't ready. This crate doesn't really mean much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a folder called old. And I'm just gonna put some of these old crates in there. So let's have a look. They ain't ready, doesn't really mean much, so I'm gonna put that in there. New effects, so these seem to be sound effects. So let me put that inside genres for now. Mix up part 2, so this seems like mixes, but don't really need this. Ripped UK, doesn't have anything in there, so let's put it in old. Ripped drill, put it in there in old. Effects, again, let's put that inside genres. Prospect, add T ad-libs, don't mean anything, so old. Recorded, it's just when he records a mix, I'm gonna put that inside old as well. Ripped, again. Ad-libs, again. SoundCloud ripped, again. Acapellas, I'm gonna put that inside genres. Throwbacks, okay, so let's keep that out for now. Mixes, doesn't mean much, so I'll put it in old. UK Ting Part 2, seems to be like a mix he's done, so I'm gonna put that in there. And all things Cater mix as well, like that. So we've already cleaned up his genres on the left-hand side. So let's actually go through some of these old ones, right? Do we actually need them as crates? So they ain't ready. We don't need. And this is what some DJs need to do. You need to look at your crates and be like, am I ever going to use them again? And do they serve a purpose inside my music library? So to me, these don't really mean much anymore. They might just be for one-off mixes, but you don't really need them again. Like DJs make crates for mixes, and then once they've recorded them, what do you need them again? So again, delete, mixes. So these are all the mixes that's been recorded in his music library. So I'm just going to get rid of these. SoundCloud ripped. Ad-libs. So ad-libs seem like sound effects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that inside genres quickly as well. Rips doesn't mean anything. Record doesn't mean anything. Prospect, ad-libs, again, put that inside there. Rips, drill. Let's put that inside genres because we can update those. That doesn't have any. That's just one track. So just delete that. And then there's another mix here. So technically everything inside old can be deleted. So if we open up genres now, so we've got some of his genres on the left hand side. So let's just put these alphabetical order. So we've got acapellas, Afrobeats, bashment, dancehall, so ad-libs as well, so we put up there. So DE, dance, we've got deep house, we've got drill, which we can sort out later. Okay, so let me just put these out here for now, just so I don't get confused. Right, let me just move these out. Let's clean up these genres first. A new effects, that there, put that there, effects there. So that seems like all the genres now. So I'll sort these out in a bit. So these are his genre crates now. Having genre crates in your music library is very, very important, but having them as manual crates isn't that good, because what you'll have to do is every time you add a brand new track into your music library, you have to drag them into the specific crate. So if I bring in a new dancehall track, I have to make sure that I put it into this dancehall crate to make sure that it's there for when I do a dancehall set. Now, the way I do things in my music library is by smart crates. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I would do. So these are good, don't get me wrong, he's got the right idea, but they could be done a lot better. So I'm gonna create a new smart crate here, and I'm gonna call the first one Afrobeat. So I'm gonna do genre is Afrobeats, right? So I'm gonna click save here. And then we're gonna have a look, and no tracks come into here, so that's fine. So I'm gonna put Afro beats in here. Then I'll create a brand new crate called 2025 because it's the new year. And then I'm gonna go genres, and I'm gonna bring that inside here, right? Then I'm gonna bring inside Afrobeats. So Afrobeats is our first one inside our genres crate. Now, if I go into genres and go inside Afrobeats, these are all the Afrobeats tracks in his music library that he's chosen. He knows they're Afrobeats tracks because he's dragged them in. So what I'm gonna show you is a way to update that smart crate. So I'm just gonna right click this and go to genre. And you can see here that in the genre column here, we've got a bunch of random genres in here that don't mean anything. But to him, he thinks these are all Afrobeats. So what he'd have to do is just highlight all these and just rename these to Afrobeats. Yeah, so they're obviously gonna go orange because I don't have the tracks. But if you go into the Afrobeats Smart Crate now, all of the Afrobeats tracks are inside here. Okay, so inside here now, we don't actually need this crate, so I can delete this. Acapellas. So I'm gonna create a new Smart Crate for acapellas. I'm gonna go genre is acapella. I'm gonna go save. And then I'm gonna bring this inside here. Again, there's no tracks in here, so I'm gonna go acapella. I'm gonna go inside here and I'm just gonna put the genre as acapella. Genres are very, very important inside Serato, and you're gonna find out in this video as well why. So again, acapellas I can get rid of. Bashment I class as dancehall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine these all. So inside this dancehall crate, I'm just gonna rename these all to dancehall. And then inside Bashment, I'm gonna put them as dancehall as well. So dancehall is actually the genre, Bashment's the type of party. So to me, Bashment is dancehall, right? So I'm just gonna put these all under dancehall. So these two are combined now. So I'm just gonna go to Smart Crate, create a new rule. Genre is dancehall, and go save. So now you're gonna see all the dancehall tracks inside here. So I'm gonna bring this inside here, dancehall, and then I'm gonna get rid of these two crates here. And we've got dance music in here. So we're gonna do the same thing. So in here, you can see that this one here says dance. So we're just gonna double click that, press enter. Now all these dance tracks are dance. Just gonna go to genre, then is, and then dance. Save that. Then I'm gonna bring that in here, put that as dance, delete this one. Now, these are deep house tracks. So just because there's only one track in here, so I'm just gonna put this as house for now, yeah? And then I'm going to create a new Smart Crate. Genre is house. Save this. And then I'm just gonna go into here and then go house, delete this one. Now, all these drill tracks here, so drill to me is UK music, and drill is like a subgenre of UK music. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you a new technique that I would use. So all these tracks here are actually UK tracks, and you can see here that he's got UK rap as well. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna do this one. So UK rap, I'm gonna class every single track in here as UK music. Now you see here, on the record pools, they actually give you the wrong genre. I don't think these are hip hop. Hip hop to me is like Tupac, Biggie, 50 Cent, etc. All these tracks here, like Kano, J Huss, Gigs, they're not hip hop rap. These are UK tracks. So what I'm gonna do is all these UK rap tracks, I'm gonna highlight all of these, and I'm gonna go UK music, yeah? And then I'm gonna create a new Smart Crate. I'm gonna go to add rule, to genre is UK music, save that. Then all the UK music's gonna be in here. And then I'm going to get rid of this crate here. Now, if you see this one here, so drill is actually a subgenre, like I said. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna put these all as UK music, so they all get added into this crate as well. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how you can add a subgenre. So I'm gonna just use another column. So we're gonna use the column composer, yeah? So I'm gonna bring this over to here. Now, nothing is really inside composer apart from these two things here. So what you can do is have your subgenres here. So I'm gonna put in here drill, yeah? So all these tracks are drill. Now, we can't actually access them from here. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of drill in here, but if you just want to play drill, what you can do is you can create a Smart Crate. So you can create a Smart Crate, go add rule, then you can go to composer, contains drill. Then I'm gonna click save. And now what you can see now is all the drill tracks are in here. So I can actually put this in here as drill, yeah? Okay, so we can get rid of drill. EDM, so we've got them as dance and house and stuff like that. So what we'll do, just for the video purposes, I'm gonna just highlight all of these and put these as EDM. Yeah, then I'm gonna go smart crate, genre is EDM, save, and then I'm gonna put these as EDM in here, delete that. R&B, the same thing, so literally everything's gonna be R&B in here. Create a new smart crate, add rule, genre is R&B, save that, and then we're gonna go R&B like that, delete this. Then hip hop, the same. So all of these are hip hop rap. I like to just have them as hip-hop. So I'm just gonna double click this, press enter. These are all gonna change to hip hop. So I'm now going to go genre is hip-hop. Save that, put that as hip hop. Pop music, the same again. It's the exact same thing, just repeating the process. It's quite quick as well because he's already put these tracks into the genre folders. It's just a matter of just adding the genres. So genre is pop, save that, and then that's gonna be pop. Delete this one here, and then the last one is reggae. I mean, there's only one in here, but I'm gonna put that as reggae. And then we're gonna go add rule, genre is reggae, save that, and then that goes in there. So right, so these are all the genres all sorted out now. So we just got to deal with these crates down here. So throwbacks too. So he seems to be putting together like a throwback mix. Now, I guess let's have a look at some. Let's have a look at some of this data. So he's got some years in here. So it seems to be that throwbacks to him is, I don't know, before 2016. So why don't we create, so he's got throwbacks too. So why don't we create a smart crate, year is before 2016. Let's just create that and go to save. So now in here, he's got an entire throwbacks crate. So I'm just gonna put this as throwbacks and then put that in there. So basically throwbacks must mean older tracks. So you've got T-Pain, Buy You a Drink. You can see that he's got loads of different genres in here, from pop to hip hop. So yeah, so we're gonna get rid of this crate here. So any track that's below the year 2016 is gonna go into here. So I'm gonna get rid of this. SoundCloud ripped EDM. So I'm just gonna put this as EDM. That will go inside that EDM smart crate. Adlibs, no, so ripped. So let's have a look. So Icebox and Marion is actually R&B. So I'm just gonna put that as that. And then Aaliyah, is that 1 in a million? Yeah, 1 in a million. So that's R&B as well. So that's gonna go inside the smart crate. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Recorded, I'm gonna get rid of. Prospects, adlibs, FX, new effects. So all these adlibs ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a crate here and I'm gonna put all of these inside here. And I'm just gonna name these all as sound effects. So I'm just gonna highlight all of these. I'm just gonna put sound FX. Yeah. So I'm gonna go new smart crate, add rule, genre is sound FX. Yeah, save that. Now all of his sound effects are going to be in here. Cool, now I can get rid of literally all these crates. So you can see here now that his music library is now organized by genre. So if I go inside genres, we've got acapella, Afrobeats, dance, dancehall. So if he wants to play, say, R&B, all of his R&B tracks are in here. If he wants to play some UK music, all of his UK music's in here. If he wants to find all of his sound effects are in here. Now, so there's obviously gonna be some other tracks inside his music library. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the all folder. Just gonna have a look, see what's left in here. So there's quite a few tracks. Actually, there's not that many tracks in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put all the tracks that don't actually have a genre. I'm going to put as no genre. I'm gonna highlight all of these and put no genre. So I'm just gonna put inside here, I'm gonna create a two sort crate, right? So I'm gonna go in here and put two sort, and then inside here I'm gonna create a smart crate with the genre is no genre. Okay, so I'm gonna save that, and then these are no genre tracks. So now if we go into this all folder and I organize this by genre, if we work down, every single track now should have a genre. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna find out what tracks are not included inside our main genres crate. So if you see in here, all these tracks here are labeled with a genre, but there's going to be some genres inside our music library that doesn't have a main genre. So if we scroll down quickly, you can see that here we've got the genre alternative, and we don't have that inside our music library. So we want to try and filter out the tracks that are not part of our main genres and then clean them up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this throwbacks crate out, and then all these tracks in here should literally just be acapella, Afrobeats, dance, dancehall, EDM, hip hop, pop, R&B, sound effects, UK music. So it should only be the genres that are here, okay? So every single track that's inside this 2025 crate, I'm just gonna highlight and I'm gonna put 2025 inside the label, right? So all these tracks now have the label 2025. So now I'm gonna create a new smart crate that goes label does not contain 2025. In here now, we now have the rest of the tracks that are not inside our main genres. So if we open up the genre column now, we can see that we've got the genre alternative, electronic, hip hop / rap, R&B, soul, rap, reggae, and soundtrack. So we're just gonna clean these up now. So alternative, let's have a look. So I don't actually know this artist. So I'm just gonna put this as no genre. These tracks here, I'm gonna set as EDM because it just says electronic, just for ease of the video. So EDM. And then I'm gonna see all these tracks here. So hip hop / rap. I'm gonna change these all to hip-hop. So they're sorted now. And then I'm going to change these all to just R&B. Quite a lot of R&B soul in here. So I'm just gonna go R&B. And then the rap track. So this is T.I. So he's hip hop. So I'm gonna go like that. So we got reggae, that's spelled wrong. So I'm gonna put reggae here. And then soundtrack. So Aaliyah is R&B. And Jennifer Hudson, I'm gonna put as R&B as well. So now if I go back into my genre smart crate, there's gonna be some tracks in here without the label 2025. So if I just see some of these tracks here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order this by label and then I'll order it again. So all these tracks here don't have the label 2025. So I'm just gonna highlight all these tracks, I'm gonna go to 2025 crate, highlight all the tracks, and then I'm going to go like that and then put 2025. So now if I go inside this crate here, there's actually no tracks in here that doesn't have the label 2025. So I'm gonna delete this. So now I'm gonna open this up. So they're gonna have all your acapella tracks in here, all your Afrobeats tracks in here, then obviously all the new R&B tracks that I put in here as well. So if I go into the all folder now, and then we go to genre, every single track should be a main genre in our music library. So we've got acapella. So if I open up on the left hand side, we got our genres here. So I'm gonna go to all folder. So acapella, which is at the top here. Then we've got Afrobeats. Then we've got dance. Then we've got dancehall. Then we've got EDM, hip hop. Then we've got house. Then we've got no genre, which is fine, which is in our no genre crate, which is perfectly fine. Then we've got pop. Then we've got R&B. We've got reggae. We've got sound effects. And we've got UK music at the bottom. So all our tracks in our music library now have a genre, which makes it a lot easier to organize our music and have all our music in a centralized location. So what I'm gonna do now is quickly just create a new crate called scenarios. So I'm just gonna put scenarios. So inside here, I'm gonna put our throwbacks track because this might be a scenario that the DJ might wanna play. So he might wanna play some throwback tracks. So this is gonna be a scenario. And then inside here, I'm just gonna put the drill music one as well. So I'm just gonna put this here. So that's gonna be a scenario as well. So the only things that we have inside genres is acapella, Afrobeats, dance. So just our main genres now. So if you see here, our music library is a lot cleaner now. We have all our genres, we have a section to sort out all of our tracks, and then our scenarios. Now, the only thing I'm gonna add into to sort now is a smart crate for no artist. So I'm gonna go into our all folder, and then I'm gonna order this by artist. Now you can see all these tracks here don't have an artist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna highlight all these tracks here, and I'm just gonna do that, and then go no artist, like that. Then I'm gonna create a smart crate, add rule, artist is no artist, save that, and there's gonna be a new smart crate in here called no artist. So all these tracks here have no artist. So the DJ can come in here and then add an artist to these, so it cleans it all up. And then the DJ can also come in here and add the genres to these tracks. Now, most of these tracks here are his mixes, so he can probably delete these out of the music library. But now the DJ has a nice organized music library compared to what he had before. And now what he can do is he can actually go through his tracks and organize further. So what I say to DJs is you might want to split up your music library by warm up, main set, and opening. So the DJ can actually, say for example, go inside hip hop and he can go through all of these tracks. So what I would do is I would order this by number and I'd bring up the remixer column, bring this over here now. And for each track, I'll determine if it's an opening track, a warm-up track, or a main set track. So for example, I'll put opening, main set, and warm-up here, for example. Now what I can do inside scenarios, I can create some more smart crates. So I can go smart crate, add rule, then I can go remixer contains warm-up, right? So if I save that, then I can do something like this. All warm-up tracks, yeah? So now, when I go through, say for my R&B crate, I might think that all of these tracks are warm-up. So I'm gonna go through these. Now, all these warm-up tracks are now gonna appear in here. If I wanna go through my UK music, highlight these tracks here. These are all my warm-up. And now these are all gonna appear in here. Then say for example, you wanna just have specific genre warm-up crates. You can go inside the crate here. Genre is R&B, and then you can add a rule here and then go remixer contains warm-up, save that, and now we have a scenario crate of R&B warm-up. Because we have all our music in a centralized location on the left hand side, it makes it a lot easier to organize further in your music library.